little bit now. I didn't want to live stream with it just going sideways, but it was moving. And I've learned something valuable I want to share, and that is that when it starts to bounce and go back up after sweeping a liquidity level, it gets these trend line breaks that can break just a little bit and keep right on going. And you think the trend line is going to keep going this way. And so I've recognized that I've gotten caught so many times in that pattern that I wanted to wait for it to show me after breaking that it shows me a green bar, a GBI, green bar ignored and continuation. It almost hit my target. Came back up and stopped me out right here for break even. But I didn't just take it on the breakout. I know sometimes it breaks out and keeps right on going, but you know, if you come in and you observe a choppy market, which is what it was looking like, very, very, very choppy. So choppy that I knew to stay away from it, and I knew to make it so choppy that I knew to make it do what I needed it to do before I get in the trade. Let's take a look at just the 5-minute chart, for instance. Before that little push down right there, this is what it was looking like. And every time it went down, it just was sideways. It was just, you felt it. Over here's not bad. I wasn't up yet. It's too early in the morning. It's 4 and 5 in the morning. But you can just tell by looking at it after a while that it's too choppy for you. So I didn't want to live stream. I didn't want to do anything. Like right over here on this particular chart here, you can see how choppy it is right here. So I stayed away from that right there. And each trend line break would go right back up. You get caught in that, you can get stopped out 3 and 4 times and start to go on tilt and get frustrated. So it finally started moving right here. And when it finally moved, I wasn't ready. I was doing something. So let's examine this last trend line that I had and how I would have played that, because back testing like this is important. Take a look at this real quick here. Let's take a look at this. All right, so here would be the trend line here. And you could see just again and again, it would break and come back up. Let's take a look at this. It would break, go back up, break, go back up, break, go back up. Right here it broke. We already had another trend line down here now. So when it broke it, it went right back up. This one, when it broke this one, it broke it, went right back up. But I noticed it started consolidating lower, and that's what you want to see. I like that. But it broke it, and I guess if you just keep on drawing these, I guess that's the point of the algorithm, is just to keep on wearing you down. But you want to see lower and lower highs. You want to see it consolidate, and you want to see lower and lower highs, and eventually it takes off. That was perfect. Unfortunately, I wasn't watching the screen at the time. When I saw that the ranges were getting smaller, big range, smaller range, even smaller range, lower, high, lower, smaller, 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 break, smaller, smaller, this is the place where it speeds up real fast. So any one of these last ones would have worked for a 1-to-1 with a high probability of winning. So when it got over here, I was looking for trend line breaks. I was going to say, is it going to repeat the same pattern? Is it going to just break a little bit? This first one, it broke a little bit. It didn't, it consolidated green candles, but it didn't push past them. You see that? It went right back up over the top. Breaks here, gives me some green, and I say, all right, if you break it, I'll get in it short. It started to break it, I got in. And then I put my target down here. And it almost got there, but it came back up and broke me even. I would have stopped out for a full loss on that. And it may just be putting in lower highs. They might just do this push again, actually. So you look at the exponential chart, you can see that it's starting to set up right there. And it looks like it does want to push again. So I have this box down here ready to go. If it breaks it, what I'm going to do is look for green bar ignored again and look for the same thing. If it breaks it, I want to see it give me a green bar, GBI, and a push down continuation. If it does that, then we will short it again I guess what would have happened here if I would have, I wanted to see if I got a 1-to-1 on this. I probably did get a 1-to-1 on this. Stop was above the GBI. Yeah, I would have hit 1-to-1 target on there, but I wanted to see if it would come down to the pivot level. That was my target. My target was the pivot level. It just missed it. So now we're sitting, and here it is. If it consolidates lower and lower and does the same pattern, we're just a lower high starts to break down. Give me a green bar somewhere in this area. So here's what I want to see. Lower, lower, break, green bar ignored, and a continuation underneath this box. If it does that, I will definitely take this trade. So now it's a matter of waiting to see if it's going to do that. And I don't like it going higher here, but there's still a chance if it makes a lower high and continues down right here. If it breaks the top of this, it's going to change my interest a lot, and I'll just have to wait for a more confidence. You can see the 5,000, how it's just developing right here, about the 5 minute. Let's see what the 5 minutes looking like here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, stay lower here. I don't really want it to come back up over the top of this blue line here. I don't really want it to come over the top of this line here. Yeah, this line looks the same on these charts, but I really don't want it to come back over the top of that pivot. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I already know the plan. I already know the setup. I already know what I need to take the trade short anyway. So now it's just a matter of waiting. Will it do it? I don't feel like playing the range on this. You could play the range on it, but I don't feel like I have to take a trade right now. Sit back and relax and wait. Trading is about waiting. Waiting. And waiting. And when you're done, wait some more. And then keep on waiting. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. I got to pay attention to the screen here. Like, I keep missing these trades. I'm getting ready to short. Hit the bid. If it breaks, hopefully it won't go too fast. I really want it to break this box, but I don't want it just to break. I want it to break and show me a continuation. This could be an interesting setup before it gets down there. And a lot of times if it gives me a little tiny green bar ignored before the breakout, I'll use that as my, I will take the breakout and the stop up here on top of that green bar. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think it's feeling like it wants to keep going. I might do that. If I could do a sell stop order right here.
Order submitted.
See if it'll give me these green bars as a stop loss. It's
Order
possible.
filled.
This is another way to do it.
Order submitted.
Buy market up there just in case it goes back up.
Order submitted.
See if it'll keep coming down here. Got my stop right up above those green bars. Let's see if it keeps coming down. I know where my stop's at. I know where I don't know where my target might want to be though. Check to 15. Well, we got to at least come down here to this pivot level. So yeah, there's a pivot level down here. I think it wants to sweep that level. Let me put my stop right about there. Again, pivot level. See if it'll get there before it comes back up. I'm not going to move my stop until it gets down far enough. So let's just see what happens, because I'm going to keep it exactly where it is. Why is it not showing the picture? Oh, there it is. Whatever, buddy boy. I got the plan. You want to come up, stop me out? And it is almost there.
Order filled.
Okay. Complete stop on that one, but that was a good idea. I like it. It didn't get very far, so it did break the pivot level. Now is it just going to give us a little bit of a, I don't want those in
Order
there anymore.
canceled.
Let's get that stop order out. Let's go like this. Trend line break right here might went right back over the tick over the top of that. Let's see what if it gives me a green bar ignored right here after this little trend line break. I don't want to just take it on this trend line break. I think my stops are too close today. Maybe it's possible. I don't like risking that much. Green bar, let's see if a green bar ignored, continue down. I'll go for it again. I like the setup. I'll go for the setup until, for a couple of times, as long as it pushes past.
Order submitted.
Pushes past this, because that's important that it goes past and doesn't just go back up over the trend line break. You don't want it to go up higher than this pivot again up here. Green bars. I think I'll keep my pivot up higher this time. My stop up a little higher this time maybe. Because I'd still be in this trade over here. I'd still be in that trade. I think it wants that pivot down there. It really does seem like it wants to grab that pivot level down there. It wants that pivot down there bad. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see. It's too slow. It's going so slow right now, though. Come on, buddy. Come on down and get me.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in, everybody. See if it comes down to that pivot level. Come on, just go down there and get it. You know you want it. I'd like to see it keep going, to be honest with you. I think it really wants to keep going. Everything's down. There's no reason for me not to try to hold it past that pivot level. Let's see what it does. I could go to break even if it shoots down real far past it. If it shoots down real far past it, let's heck, we're not even on it. Let's get on it. Right there, that's it. Let's see if it'll sweep past it. I got my target. See if it'll go to 2-to-1 on this thing. I would go to break even if it goes way down to the bottom of it. It could sweep the bottom and go right back up. So breaking even is probably a good idea on this thing. I'm not gonna move my stop when it's only halfway to first target. There's no way. Gotta tough it out. Gotta tough it out. I'd like to see it just slam way down there and go get it. Everything's about as down as you could possibly get on this thing, so if this is not a good trade, I don't know what is. Grain bars ignored, trending down, lower highs. Yeah, this thing could really just take off right here down to, you know, way down here to this order block area, consolidation area where it exploded. That's probably where I think it might find some resistance for sure. Somewhere down here at the minimum, that area right there. I stop right about okay, let's just see. I'm ready for it to do something. I'm ready for it to do something. Let's see if it's going to do it. All right, it's almost stopped me out again. Why is it not showing the picture?
Stop filled.
Oh, there it is. Wow, this thing is not doing the picture.
Stop filled.
Oh, there it is. Wow, this thing is not. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I still believe it's going short. Let's check it out. Overall day still bearish. And my stop is just too cotton picking close, isn't it? I got whipped out of that one and got whipped out of that one, and that's just how it goes. So what does that mean? Stop trading? Or keep my stop back further? Because by the time you lose 2 or 3 stops, you're going to have a bigger move. It's a bigger move altogether. It's a bigger move. If you're going to get hit twice, you might as well have a stop that's up here. True. That's true. That is a good point. That is a good point. It keeps ticking over the top of these pivots, so I'm thinking it's not going to go down yet, but I could be wrong. It's probably going one more giant move to the top side before it goes down, but I like what it's doing here. Guess I could try it again.
Order filled.
Go ahead. Hit this pivot down here. I need a winner, man. I need a winner. Give me a winner. Hit the pivot. Hit the pivot. You want the pivot. I know you want the pivot. Just go hit it. I'm going to break even here. Just hit the pivot. Stop messing around. And go past it while you're at it. Since I had to wait so much. I'm on break even, but probably not a good idea. I'm not sure. Depends on if it bolts right past this or not. Okay, there it hit. Oh gosh. Oh boy. It hit the target. Poor little baby. Now is it going to come all the way back up? Oh, little darling. Oh, coming back up. Okay, I'm on break even. That's okay. Should have took the target? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's coming back up. I think if it doesn't hit me, it'll be a miracle. It'll be a miracle. I'm going to go to the top of that red candle there, though. Because, come on, man. Come on down. I'm at the top of that. If it chops over the top of that red candle there, I definitely don't want to hang on to it. Come on, break on down, little baby. Break on down. Break on down. There you go. That's the way I need you to go. I need you to go that way. There you go. Yeah, go that way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There's a long ways down before you need to think about not slowing down. That's a long ways to go. There's plenty of room for you to go all the way down there. Okay, so just keep on going. I'm going to trail it with these. Come on, Bubba. Just keep going. Go, 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 go. There you go. Keep going. A long ways down. Come on. Keep going.
Order submitted.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Order filled.
I'll take a 3-to-1 on it. I'm happy with that. All right, so we got in up here. I'm always curious to see how far. Last night I could have had a 10-to-1 return. Unbelievable. It was amazing. Could have had. Could have had. So I'm curious to see how much that would have given me. Much that would have given me. It's still going.
Order filled.
I guess I'm going to try it again. Let's see if it'll go down for some more here. I mean, keep going, bud. Keep going. Just get another 1-to-1 out of it. We're not trying to be greedy. We're just saying that you look like you're not done yet. Go on. Go on. Go on down. Shoot down real fast and give me that 1-to-1. I'll be happy with you. Come on. Go, 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 go. I might be too close to it, but that's okay. Let it shoot down. The way it's going right now, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to trail it candle by candle, I think. Let's go. Keep on coming. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's a good place for it looks like, because now that it's gone, tested that. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Stop filled.
All right, that's fine. I was just jumping on an extra trade because we caught this one already right here. I shorted right here. Looking for the trend line breaks that are reliable, you got to get a trend line break plus a green bar ignored, and that's when you jump in. From my experience, just taking a trend line break is very dangerous. Taking a trend line break right here, it did work in this case, but I don't know. The green bar ignored is a little bit more reliable. And, you know, when I came in looking at these trend line breaks here, that didn't work. Went over the top, would have stopped me out. But right here, green bar ignored. I took the trade right here. Stopped out for break even. It went back over the top. And then we kept looking and looking. The only reason we're very excited about going short on this is because our number one goal is what's the day look like? And the day is red. So if the day's red and it's below previous day's close, which it is, that dashed line is previous day's close, and it's below previous day's low, which it is, that's a double star short scenario. And then we look at everything, everything's down. All the time charts are down. The 15-minute, the 5-minute, all the tick charts are down. Everything's down. So we are definitely looking for trend line breaks and GBIs all the way down. Okay. And it didn't matter. I lost like 2 or 3 in a row. And I was like, okay, let me just think about what I'm doing wrong here. And we finally got it on the right side. And we just held as long as possible. Get back in it if it looks like it's going to keep going. Break even on the second try because I don't want to give anything back. So we break even. And then it keeps going. I knew it was going to keep going. I probably should have kept I entered that second trade right here. My stop was at the top. This was the second trade and it almost hit target 1, came back break even. It did hit target 1. So 2 times today, I got ticked out and it went in my direction. Those are the 2 losses. And then I got stopped out for break even 2 times. So all my losses are just barely, I have the right direction, but my stop was too close. And that can happen. That can happen. So we're thinking of possibly just now I'm waiting for it to do some recovery because it does, even on down days, you got to have some recovery. It will recover. Let's see if it goes and tests that pivot line that it broke down from. That blue line is the pivot line that it just broke down from. So we'll be excited to see what it does up into this area up here when it gets up that high. It could do anything, of course. But if it fails and shows us a good failing pattern and trend line break and green GBIs to the downside, we could take another short. Why not? The idea is to take every good trade that presents itself, and probability will say eventually you'll win. If it breaks right here and gives me a GBI, I'll take the short. And if it doesn't work, that's irrelevant. But I'm not going to just jump on it right here. I don't like doing that anymore. I used to do that. But if it gives me a green bar ignored or some kind of thing going on where I can see that it really means business.
Order submitted.
And then I will be glad to try it. Now, if it goes over the top of this pivot, that's going to change things. I won't be that excited about it. There is a pivot. There's a trend line down here, and then now there's this new one. So if it goes over the top of this, it changes the dynamics a little bit for me. That's a $20 risk right there. If it stays right there and comes down, I can handle that. Okay, let's stop this trade.
Order canceled.
Let's wait for something else to develop over the top of the pivot level. Let's see if it's going to be rejected here somehow. There's a red bar. Is RBI going to the top side? Let's see if it's got the strength to keep going. We got on our exponentials, we are getting a transitional reversal period. So yeah, we could go long. But like I said, we have a double star red day to the downside. I don't think I'm going to follow my exponential system right now for that. That's not a 5-minute chart. That's a 1,000-tick chart. It's possible to, I don't know. Sometimes I got so many strategies, I don't get mixed up on them sometimes. Higher tick chart. There we go. Well, hey, if it's going to reverse, we're going to get some engulfing. If that's the bottom of the day, the entire bottom of the day, if it starts to reverse on the 5-minute, which it has not, I might consider, changing my direction for the 1-to-1 returns. As long as it's below previous day's levels, I'm not interested in holding anything, but I will scalp. I will take whatever the market might give me if I get the 5-minute to go up and over the moving averages and keep going. But we don't even have the 5,000 yet. And so it's only pulling back 50% of the down move. It's still got that red line to consider. That is a pivot of a couple of days ago. And that's where it broke down from that. Let's take a look on the day chart. Yeah, a couple of days ago, you could see it broke down from this pivot level here. So it's only getting back up to the bottom of that day. It's not very bullish in my opinion. Now you got the quick scalpers, and I can see everybody trades differently. Everybody trades differently. I appreciate and enjoy watching other people's strategies. They amaze me with what they see and what they're able to capture. I don't know. I'm going to stay with the day chart, stay with the flow of the day chart. If the day chart wants to change on the 5-minute, that's where I draw my line. I will go with the 5 and the 5,000. That's why I have these different things I look at. These two charts will tell me that, go ahead and consider changing direction. The exponential system tells me to scalp real fast and take quick profits, and I could do that. That's not a problem. If we get an RBI right here, there's a 1-to-1 chance it's going to keep going right up to that red line. Sure, why not try to go long right there? But it's got to go over that red bar, and then there's a pivot waiting, and there's a lot of resistance right there. It could push through there, or this could just be simply telling us it's not going to go much further. So we have to wait and see what happens. Right now could be a big reversal. And I want to go back down here and look at my setup chart to see what I would do here if the trend line breaks. Because we drew that trend line already. It's already in place. It's going over the top. Let's get back over to this. Let's watch this over the top. Let's see what it does here. The 5-minute, if the 5-minute gives us a whole bunch of good strong bars, we're going to have to follow what the market does. Follow what the market does, the 5-minute. It hit that trend. Look at it. Hit the red bar, hit the red line. And instantly, it pulls back a little bit. Instantly. But that doesn't mean anything. It's amazing to see these reaction areas react. Okay, we got a possible breakout, red bar ignored to the breakout over the top side. Now, this could be a quick exponential trade. This is the reason why I have exponential playbook strategies, is that you could get a trade like this, which goes against the day. But exponentially speaking, it's worth a 1-to-1 try. So I'm not going to do it. But I am going to observe this, and it just, again, observing the trade and the strategy is amazing to see whether it works or not. You get more and more confidence just from simple observation. So this would be the breakout, but you need a red bar ignored, and it would be this red bar that needs to be traded. Where'd my stop? Usually I put my stop right under that redness. Look at that, it poked over the red bar. So yeah, it bounces off the red line again. Let's see if it goes over the top of this. If it does, I think I might take this actually. And it would only be just for a quick scalp, because I'm not trying to go against the red day. I'm not really trying to go against the red day, but I've seen this stuff work so many times that, I think there's something here possibly. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Of course, it could fail. That's irrelevant. Whether you have a stop or not is irrelevant. What's relevant is, do you have a good system, and is it trustworthy, and over time, does it succeed? And that's the whole point. Now, if it went over this, I might take a scalp. But it's breaking that trend line. It's coming back down to the red line and the trend line that I previously broke. And this is a pivotal moment for price. This is a very telling moment for price right now. Now, if I get a green bar ignored in an instant, I will go short. It's got to be a green bar that's ignored. And it doesn't matter if it fails or works. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's part of my system. It's part of my strategy. Now, this is interesting. Now, I hope it just doesn't do a megaphone pattern. Those are the most difficult things to trade. Megaphone pattern, higher high, higher low, just back and forth, higher high, higher low. I hate those. I don't know how to trade those yet. I haven't figured out. When they're this tiny, it's hard to get trend line breaks on them, but when they're really big ranges, trend line breaks work best because they just keep breaking the trend line to the upside.
Order filled.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot right here. Just a little tiny stop loss right under those red bars, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. I think I'm willing to take that risk right there, but I don't know. 1-to-1.
Stop filled.
Yeah. See, it's a megaphone pattern, man. Those are so challenging. So, yeah, I guess I should have waited for it to break this trend line right here. I saw this already. Yeah, I put the trend line in there, and it's at the top of the megaphone pattern. Shouldn't have took that. Okay, yeah. When you're at the top of a megaphone, talking to myself, even with a green bar ignored, but see, I liked how it tested this area down here and sprung back up. I guess that's what suckered me into it. That is what suckered me into it, because in any other pattern, maybe my stop was too close. What am I risking here? This is only a $20 risk at the bottom of this area. Yeah, might have been too close. It might still actually work. The thinking, I've been so close today. I get stopped out right on the ticker. I'm so close to the action. Now, I'm not going to do it again, am I? Because if I am, I want my stop to be lower. If it's making a lower high here, that's a good sign. Once the 5 closes above the 20, that's kind of like a sign for me. I know it failed here a couple of times. But after sweeping important levels and stuff, I guess after a few 5 or 6 waves down, you can kind of see it getting tired. Here's the same thing. Green bar ignored at the top of the line. Am I going to try it again? Okay, well, it's learning. Everything's learning. I got to figure this out. I got to figure out, is it a good trade or is it not a good trade? Because the exponentially, it's going up. It's over and holding over the red line. It tested it 2 times right here, and it made a higher low. And it keeps making higher highs too. Yeah, it's coming up to that. If it wasn't coming up to this trend line right here, true. I better avoid this. But where's that trend line at? No, I don't know if I would get a 1-to-1 on that. Because by the time it hits that trend line, it's not enough room. Okay, as much as I want this trade to work, I don't think it's worth the risk at this point. Especially how it's just chopping around like this. So, okay. There's not enough room before it hits that trend line on the 5-minute. Let me get it, make sure it's lined right. Yeah. 5-minute. It's not enough room. If I took it down here, I'd be in it right there. My stop would be right here, and I would already hit 1-to-1. Boy, you know, your entries, you have to be precise, and it's constant learning and understanding, constant watching of these things. All right, what's the next trend line on this thing? There's a nice little interesting sell pattern that I like. There, you're going to stay below this time. Let's see what happens here. I need a green bar ignored, man. I need something to say. It could just go up right here. I need, is that it? Is that? See how high it's going to climb there. I mean, it breaks trend lines all the time, but you got to have a way of telling which one's more reliable than the others.
Order
I'm going
filled.
to try this one, I guess. And it might get me again. Dang it. I hope not. Come on, you already tested the red line.
Stop filled.
Well, it's worth a try. I mean, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I'm not going to be upset about taking that trade. That was a good trade. Started rolling on the 5 minutes, started rolling back down, and it crossed under the red line. It broke the trend line. It started green bar ignore GBI. So yeah, that's a good setup. I like that. No, I'm not going to cry over that one. If I get a good, it might take another run back down here. Let's see the hour chart. See, the hour chart's got plenty of room to go down, man. That blue line's unnecessary. I really want to try it again. But what time is it? I don't know what I haven't even checked the news. We got 8:30 coming up. There could definitely be some news going on they're about to wait for. I got to pay attention to that. 8:30 Thursday. Yeah, jobs reports. Yeah, do not take a trade right now. Do not take a trade right now. Do not take a trade right now. We've got 8 minutes. Just wait. I'm going to wait for it. It's going to go, it's possibly just going to go sideways. Yeah. So, okay, we're just going to hang tight and wait. I don't even care how beautiful the setup looks. With this jobs report coming, anything can happen. So even if your trade setup works, and it could get spiked out before you even take, it goes in your direction, you're just hating it, you know, at that point. So yeah, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to use the bathroom and just wait for a second. But I'm going to observe what I woulda, coulda, shoulda, mighta, didda. Pay attention to. Yeah, look at that. That's that sideways action right here, choppy. It definitely looks like it wants to go down. Too choppy, too waiting. It's a holding pattern. Holding pattern. Five minutes to go, buckaroos. If I don't know if I have low latency or not. I keep having to refresh my page to keep the thing up to date and close to action as possible. It's aggravating. I keep forgetting to hit low latency when I live stream, so you might have to catch up to where I'm at. Two minutes to go.
Order filled.
Keep going. Keep going. Go down. You never know what it's going to do here.
Stop filled.
Well, you tried.
Order filled.
Dude, you got a long ways to go down here, bud. Come on, give me a winner here. That would be good if it decided that's where it's gonna. Come on down to this pivot down here on the 5-minute. That'd be great. That would be real great if you did that. Let's put our target right there, actually. Hopefully, you never know. This thing's ridiculously slow. Ridiculously slow. What? Is that where it is? Oh, that's the hour chart. Yeah. We can go a lot lower than that. It can go a lot lower than that. Come on down and hit that target. That would be great. But it can go a lot lower than that. Come on, hit my target. Lower my risk a little bit. I'll lower my risk a little bit here. Come on, hit my target. All I'm asking you to do is sweep that pivot level down here. You know you want it. Come on, everything's down today. Come on, buddy. Come on down. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Come on, hit that target. 1, 2, 3, 4.5 return. That'd be beautiful. I'd really appreciate that. I would thank you for that, Lord. I don't know if I should hold for longer, but I don't want to get greedy here. Hit the target, hit the target, hit the target, hit the target, right to the target. Come on. I could go to break even right now, but hit the target, hit the target. Ah, that's a reversal candle. Hate those. See if it's going to come down. Come hit that target, man. You're really close to getting those stop losses. You know you're the NASDAQ. Show them why you're the NASDAQ. Show them why you're the Nazi.
Target
There
filled.
you go. There you go. I'm actually green this morning. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Always give thanks to God. Peace.